Hi everybody, how are you? Today my topic is going to be about the zodiac sign Taurus. Yes, we're going to talk about the bull, planet of love. Most Tauruses, whether it's male or female, are all about love. When I say love, like they are in love with love. They like the best things in life. They're very quiet when you meet them at first because they are very observant. I feel as if Taurus are so observant, they get to know you first before you can get to know them. Um, Tauruses love nice things. When I say nice things, like the best of anything. It's what Tauruses like. They're like the 5 stars of anything. Whether it be clothing, food, and sometimes they don't even realize that they have a very expensive taste. Toys are, I would say, shopaholics, but they know how to save and use their money. They know what they need to use their money on, even though they shop and always buying something, but they are buying those things because they need it or they want it. Not all Tauruses are materialistic. Some Tauruses are materialistic, but not all of them, because they only really buy things that they want or need. They don't just go buy. They're not hoarders. They're shopaholics. It's a big difference between hoarders and shopaholics. So shout out to all my Taurus gangs. I love them. I'm a Taurus myself, so I'm going to tell you some personalities traits that Tauruses have. Yes, Tauruses do not like to be told what to do. You want the Taurus to leave you alone? Just tell them what to do, and they definitely going to leave you there. They don't like people telling them how to do things, when to do it, how to do it. All that is like a no-no to a Taurus. I think that Tauruses are actually one of the nicest zodiac signs out there. They're very giving. They're always going out their way just to make sure the next person is okay. So I see that a lot of people say that Taurus are stubborn. In a way, yes. The only reason why of they're stubborn is because Taurus has been through a lot. Even as children, they have been through a lot. So there are things that they see others do that they will be like, okay, I'm not going to do that because I know how and what is going to happen next. So they avoid things that that is going to hurt them or put them in jeopardy, because Tauruses like to be very, very stable. They like being stable and not changing what is going on with them or for them. So therefore, most people will call it being stubborn, but I think really it's just them protecting themselves so that they don't have to go through a huge life experiences. I Most people will say that Taurus are lazy. Well, if that's the case, then all zodiac sign is lazy. I think actually Tauruses are the most hardworking zodiac sign there is. When they say they're gonna do something, they plan it and it will get done. Might take a couple of breaks here and there, but it will get done on the time that it's due. So, like I said, shout out to all the Taurus. I'm a Taurus myself, so it's really cool sometimes, just I'm meeting people and they tell me about my sign and they don't even have a clue, really, honestly, what's behind it. So Tauruses is more than just being lazy. Lazy is what they would do after they are done doing their hard work or whatever they're doing. So if I have done a very challenging work, what I would do as a Taurus, yes, I will probably take 1, 2, 3 days just chilling at home. As for Tauruses being homebodies, yes, some of us, but not all of us. Tauruses do like their space. Like they enjoy being by themselves. I love being by myself. I learned so much being by myself. I'm very independent. We don't really depend on people. When we want things to be done, we just go do it, because I feel like, when you do things yourself, it just go faster than when you're waiting on somebody. That is really why Tauruses just go and do things on their own. Oh yes, when it comes to like food, yes, we love food and drinks, and we'll pay high amount of money for it. I will probably pay a lot for my food, knowing that it has a taste and it tastes good, and it's not gonna give me a after effect of me feeling any type of way. So it's not that we like expensive food; it's just we like food with taste. So that's the one thing about Tauruses. We love the taste of food. When I say we love the taste of food, I like to eat my food and making sure that it has a taste. I don't want to eat my food and it just play. So I don't mind paying. Most Tauruses won't mind paying high amount to have a good food. Yes, and most Tauruses are cooks. As for the women, they will cook, and you would think you don't went to a restaurant. I'm telling you, I'm a great cook. My kids, they love my cooking. And when Tauruses are parents, they are very loving, caring, very out there, like just trying to protect their kids in all ways. I think that some Tauruses are a little bit more protective with their kids because they value family so much. That's another thing with Tauruses. We take family very, very important, because those are the people that we love. When we love people, we do everything and anything to see them happy, as well as for ourselves. Some Tauruses will even go out and literally, like, they will not have, but they will give to you. That's one thing about my sign that I really do like, even for myself. Like, I like to help people a lot. So Taurus people are very helpful. Taurus gangs are very helpful. They're always there for people. They're very dependable. If you want things done, your best friend is a Taurus. She or he will do it for you. Now, to me, there is a big, huge difference between Taurus males and Taurus females, honestly. Not because males are born in whatever and females are born here. It's just Taurus males are, when they love you, they love you. That you can feel it. They're very romantic. But when it doesn't work out for them, I'm a Taurus and I dated a Taurus before, and trust me, that was an earthquake. Never date a Taurus. Taurus on Taurus is an earthquake on Earth. So I would never date another Taurus because we're so alike, and that when it comes to like listening to each other, we're too much alike. But just in a female male differences. So male Tauruses are very different than female Tauruses. Female Tauruses are very caring. Males are as well. But the thing is, with me, I feel as if the male Tauruses are more, they get mad easily. And once they get mad, it's really hard to pull them. I think this is where the stubbornness of why most people think that Tauruses are stubborn and high temper is because the male Taurus is high temper compared to the female. The female Taurus is like, it would take, like, if you do something to a female Taurus, what she does is, she try to give you that chance to change, or she try to see how far you can go without her intervening, so you can see yourself, for who you are, without her telling you or showing you what you're doing. So once they see that, okay, you're not changing your ways, what they do is distance themselves away from you or stop talking to you. And if you continue to, like push them in the corner, of course, what would anybody else do? They will explode. That's a Taurus. So Tauruses are nice, but when you push and keep doing, what they will do is go off on you. And that's That's just some of the traits of a Taurus. We're very caring. We love love. We love the nicest things that this earth has to offer. Yes, we do. So to all my Taurus gangs, I love it. I love being a Taurus. You know, we are very independent. We, if we get a boyfriend or a husband, it's just we're just independent. You know, like the man. If a Taurus is gonna date any sign, like he or she already has to have something going for themselves. A Taurus woman or a man is just not going to just be dating somebody that's going to be pop up, you know, like all up on them all day, every day. You already have to have something going for yourself, you know, because Tauruses love their space. They love their space. We love our space. We do. We are somewhat of a homebody, but we also enjoy a lot of things like the nature. Tauruses love nature. You know, like I'm one of those Tauruses. In the spring or summertime, I would rather, you know, just go to the park, go to the amusement park, things like that. You know, we don't want nothing too crazy that's just going to, you know, hurt, or not just hurt, but put us in jeopardy of who we are. So that's the Taurus gang, and I love it. We are more than just this stubbornness and high temper, like what everybody said. We're very loving. It's just when you keep pushing and pushing, because we do tend to hold things in and try to forgive you and forgive people as they do things. But if we're forgiving and you know, you continue to do the same thing, what a Taurus will end up doing is lash back and get back at you for what. And once that happens, Lord, just run. Literally run for your life, because when that happened, Taurus, I think, goes like into this, I don't even know what to say. When Tauruses get mad, it's like they go into this this world where they don't really see nothing but their target. So once you become a target for a Taurus, just run, because you're in trouble. And no matter what you do, they will get you. They will get you one way or another. That's just how Taurus is. But when they set up a goal, they go and do it. So with that type of trait, if you're a target to a Taurus and they are good at organizing, and you are doing things that you shouldn't be doing to a Taurus, and they get mad at you, oh my goodness, you're in trouble. Guys, this is the last but not least about Tauruses. And most people that talk about Taurus, like, they really don't even mention this. But today I'm going to tell you. Tauruses are so organized. When I say organized, like, they know where everything in their house is. They have a place for their purses, places for their necklaces. So they have place for everything that they have. You know, so when you touch anything, guess what? Taurus know you don't touch something, because they are so organized and everything has a position where they're supposed to be. So, for example, if a Taurus leave their phone on the sofa and you touch it, know that they know you took it, because they know they left it there. They have a very good memory. That's how I would say Tauruses are really good with remembering things, like remembering where they put things, because they don't like to go looking. So if a Taurus puts something somewhere and somebody move it, they know. They will probably check the same place that they don't put that thing over and over. They're like, hold on, I put it right here. Where is it at? So that's what a Taurus would do. Like, they know where everything is. So if they put something somewhere and you touch it, they know you done did something, boo. When you go to a Taurus house and you don't move just a little bit of anything, they know you done did it, because they are so organized. They have place for everything that they got. So that's one of the things about Tauruses that most people don't talk about, is about their organization skills. Not just that, their organization trait, you know, their neatness, and how they like me as a Taurus, I do not like a lot of things around. Like, I'd rather have my house with a whole bunch of space than having a whole bunch of things cluttering me. So Tauruses are very like open. And when people say Taurus are not open minded, like they're stubborn, I think that is not true. I actually think that most Tauruses are open minded. You know, we try to see other people's view of life or what they that's why when you meet a Taurus, any Taurus you meet, the first thing they're gonna do first is listen to you. They will see they are great listeners. So Tauruses will sit there and listen to you to see exactly where you're coming from. And as soon as they see that you are lacking information, I guess this is where people say, oh, Taurus only see one way and that's their way. When we see that you need help, what we do is try to provide the help. But yeah, maybe we shouldn't be so helpful all the time and actually let people go through their own their own life experiences. But when a Taurus see that, oh man, you got certain things off balance, what they try to do immediately is try to fix it for you, because we are fixed signs. So we try to fix it for you, and that's just a Taurus thing. And majority of the time we are right, you know. And once we find that we are right, we're not going to come in your face and say, I told you so. No, we just gonna be like, oh well, so in our head we will say, I told you so. But we're not gonna tell you, because we already know that, you know, you go through whatever lesson that you had to go through. So Tauruses try to help other signs to avoid the problems that they might face in the long term. So that's why a lot of people would say that Tauruses are just stuck in their way of one way or no, or their way or no way. No, we're just not stuck in our own way. We listen to other signs, and it's just when we see mistakes in what they are saying, because we are good listeners. So when we see what they're trying to do and how it's gonna get messed up, we're like, man, in our head we're like, man, don't do it. And eventually, of course, it come out. Well, everybody, today this is my little episode about Tauruses. Yes, Taurus gangs high. And I'm gonna leave you guys here. I will be doing all the other zodiac signs. Keep in tune and subscribe. I mean, you know, we're not good talkers sometimes, you know. Bye.